How's it going? For this video, I'm going to be talking about my CTE game design program improvement strategy plan. It's a simple three-step plan to help improve my current CTE game design course at River Springs Charter School over the next 1 to 5 years. So I've been running this course about 5 or 6 years now. It's evolved throughout the years as I've been teaching it. I like to pride myself in that it's one of the most up-to-date and really the only game design course that I can find in high school, really, in the state, let alone probably the whole country, that teaches what I teach. It took a lot of stuff to get there, so I just want to keep actively, improving and staying up to date. So one of the main things is doing new curriculum every 2 to 3 years. The curriculum in game design, it changes every year at the very least. It changes every month, to be honest. But I found that I want to teach some of the newer software versions, but some of my tutorials that I made last year don't quite match what the new software looks like. So we're sticking with the last year version. It'd be nice to have the time and the energy to redo those videos, polish them, upgrade them, and make them fit for the new software and the new features to keep us completely up to date. Along with my videos, so here's some of my... I'm not going to show my actual course because I don't know if that's protected by the school or whatever, but these are some of the videos that I use for my course. Intro to Unreal, which is what I teach. For Intro to Game Design, which is probably one of my more fleshed out courses. All the videos are part of the course. They have assignments that go with them. And they all have included slideshows that go with it. So it's the content of the lesson with a written out description as well as an audio visual kind of description for each and every video, and they all build upon each other. It's 16 videos, which is like half the year, and then after that we move on to doing 3D modeling. So I have made my own videos for that as well, with my own custom curriculum. All the curriculum was developed by me. There really isn't any curriculum that you can get out there, even through the Epic Games and Unreal themselves. In fact, I'm going to be developing curriculum for them so they can put that on their website. So in conjunction with what I'm doing here, I'm going to actually do it professionally, which is part of the professional development plan of my my three-step plan here. So new slideshow presentations, and then when I do these, I also include the project files. So as we're making games or whatever it may be, I include kind of a starting point of the project they can download. They can start from there. We can share stuff together, things like that. It's important that I stay up to date on everything. Not only do I like to, I just think it's important. So when a student gets out into the real world, they are using the current latest techniques and not something from 3 years ago, which they'll get looked at and turned down on a job because that's not how things are done anymore. So I just want my curriculum to be cutting edge, current, all that stuff. Professional development's big for me. I participate in a lot of industry events. I like to participate in ones with students as well as myself. So recently I did a few game jams. So if you check out, there's a bunch of games I've been making with students, and some of them are by myself. This was a really good one that I did with a high school student that we entered into a game jam, which was kind of like a professional competition. I got a lot of attention. The student did some really great work. Maybe I'll include some of these links in the documentation. But it's a fully fleshed out game. It's really, pretty well done. And then we worked on a very tight timeline too. So competing in these events shows off the professionalism and being able to stay on time, on budget, on point with what the result we want to be. So that's game jams is like one big event. I just participated in the Epic Game Jam with some more students and stuff. And also, I think the teachers should just do it themselves too, to kind of to build their own skills if they have time. But I'm also part of the academic or Epic Games Academic Board of Advisors, which is kind of a small group of educators that teach this type of stuff from around the world. Most of them are not even from here, and most of them are college. So do industry events like conferences. So go to GDC, which is the Game Developers Conference. I did Games for Change recently. I spoke at the I forgot the name of the conference. It's affiliated with Games for Change, but another media like kind of education conference they had me speak at on behalf of Epic Games. Go to some industry events. There's like Discord servers and stuff where you can hang out with people that do actively make games and or teach them, or whatever your industry may be, for example. And then the third part is just making sure our technology is on point. So currently we use computers that are located remotely that students will use their computers to log into in order to run the high-end software. So that requires some software like Parsec that we use to have them access it. And it's always kind of a little finicky, so I just need to make sure that part is all ironed out. Either I can do it as like a batch or have the students do it, upgrade all the software that we have to the newest stuff as I continue to upgrade my course. There's newer software too, such as like Quixel, Bridge, Mixer, different ways to texture things, make cool things, and 3D objects and stuff. If possible, is as much access as we have to Photoshop, ZBrush, some of the premium softwares, and if we can upgrade some of the computers every few years, they do pretty well for about 5 years. Is a pretty decent life cycle, so we're fine. Maybe the ones that we phase out, we can loan those out, and then have the newer ones be the ones that we keep at school, just an option. But yeah, that's basically my plan, is to do those three things, and just keep as current as I can in the game industry, and make sure my students kind of feel included in the industry and get a taste of what it's all about. So thanks for listening.